But you know what you're going to say? They see something good and,
But that doesn't bother you, does it?
no. Because you know why? He's coming home.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I am back again with another video. Now, as you guys can see, I am obviously not in my usual space of recording, but I do want to give you guys a heads up before we get into the video that I am aware of the sound issue. But I did not want that to stop any show because there's stuff that we have to talk about. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into the video. So recently I saw a post that took place on social media, and it had to do with Love and Hip Hop stars Yandy and her husband Mendeecees. Now, if you don't know who Yandy is, she was in the music industry for a lot of years, as well as she has been a running castmate on Love and Hip Hop New York, as well as now Love and Hip Hop Atlanta alongside her husband.
Yandy, I am a manager. I work with artists like Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, and of course Jim Jones.
In this post on social media, her husband posted a picture, and there were a lot of women in the comments who were basically fanning over Yandy's husband Mendeecees, right? They were saying all kinds of things. They were just showing their appreciation. They were calling him attractive, all the above. And one woman in particular decided to leave a comment on Mendeecees' picture, and Yandy decided that she was going to respond to said comment and quote unquote check this woman. So as you can see, the post reads, the woman commented and said, "I got a problem in my throat, you got a solution," which is very, very distasteful to say the least. We're not even going to go there. Yandy then responded and said, I'm not sure exactly what she said right after that, but then she said, "There's a doctor for that. He ain't the one, sis." The woman then responded, "Ma'am, never, just appreciating our fine man." Yandy then responded, "Well, watch your effing mouth and your throat next time." Now, this is something that I wanted to talk about, and the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I know that my opinion and my stance on this might be something contrary to what a lot of women would say or what a lot of people would maybe say or think. But I have a very strong opinion on what I'm going to say, and I'm going to give you guys all the reasoning why. And one of the things that I thought of, when I saw this interaction with Yandy and this woman was this particular clip that Denzel Washington's wife and him had when they went on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 1996, and the way in which she articulated herself against, dealing with other women based off of the fact that her husband is a celebrity and a heartthrob, and how she decides to maneuver within that space, knowing who her husband is.
But you know what you're going to say? They see something good and,
And just try to slip the numbers in his pocket or something.
They don't even try to slip anymore.
They don't slip, but that doesn't bother you, does it?
No. Because you know why? He's coming home.
Hello. Now, when she says, it doesn't bother her because he's coming home, I thought it was very interesting that, Yandy would get onto the internet and argue with a complete stranger in the comment section about a man whom she lives in the house with. Now, this is somebody who is not going to see him anytime soon. This is somebody who is not going to just run into him. This is not somebody who is an ex or, a current girlfriend or whatever the case is. This is literally a stranger who is saying something to this man. And I think that a lot of women try to protect their relationships. But in my personal opinion, okay, this is just my opinion, I feel that a lot of women go about protecting the relationships in the wrong way. I think that a lot of women put their emphasis on, trying to keep the outside people at bay or trying to quote unquote check other women instead of focusing on being the woman and being, the correct balance for your counterpart so that he is fulfilled within his relationship just based off of you being who you are. And there will be no means or space for any insecurities in which you have to, quote unquote, check somebody else based off of their behavior. I personally, as a woman, and again, this is all my personal opinion, this is my viewpoint. I don't believe that it is your job to try to remind people or to remind your husband that he's in a relationship with you. I don't think that's something that you have to worry about. If a woman is commenting on your husband's page and he doesn't see the need to delete it or he is not responding to it, I do not believe that you have to go over there and be his protector and try to, navigate the comment section for him or filter out the comment section for him with, watch your mouth or idle threats in order to fulfill something or save your relationship. I personally don't find that necessary. I don't think so. And I think that women who do such things, it's exposing that the two of you might have greater problems within your relationship. And this is how you are trying to solve, fix, or navigate through these issues. A lot of women who lash out at other women, a lot of women who get upset with other women in situations, it's shown that they have deeper rooted issues within their relationship and they don't want to recognize the problems with the man, but they want to, go to everybody else and fight everybody else because you shouldn't be talking to my man like that. You shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. Again, complete stranger. That should not feel like a threat to you. That should not be something that's of concern to you. That should not be something that keeps you up at night. That should not even be something that you respond to. Because responding is saying that the two of you are on an even playing field. Oh, he's my man. He's my man. Like, there is no competition if you're married to this man and you live with him. That makes no sense. And here she is, in response to somebody who's in the comment section who is saying something to her who she's not seeing. And Denzel Washington's wife talked about a situation in which somebody literally approached her husband and stood in between her and her husband trying to holler at him.
I was pregnant with our first child out to here. I was out to here with every child. And I'm standing there thinking I'm looking as cute as I possibly can with the ankle swollen and everything. Then this really thin, cute, and totally blocked us, right? And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is,
our child.
So you mean to tell me that, this woman who is married to this man who's the heartthrob and, all the women wanted him, had a woman come in when she was in her most vulnerable state as a pregnant woman. How you know that she's secure is the fact that she was able to even say that that woman who came in between them was cute and attractive. That's how you know that she is a woman who is evolved, who is not shaken or stirred by anybody else and what anybody else has going on. A woman nowadays would have been like, she wasn't even all that, and she was. And, she wasn't even that pretty, beautiful, gorgeous, model-like. She was not, moved by the situation in the least bit. And again, in her most vulnerable state. Because of her security within her relationship and her security within herself. Who she is. A lot of women, I think, don't understand, how to maneuver with their counterparts. A lot of women don't know how to maneuver with men. A lot of women, they think that they try to appease the crowd of other women and what other women think and what other women feel. And the truth of the matter is that the more that you try to grab hold of your man, the more that he's going to pull away. Now, you have some men who are okay with toxic situations. You have some men that are unevolved, that have no problem with, a situation being where the woman act all crazy and go crazy on people and fight people for him and stuff like that. You do have, a portion of men who do act that way. But women who say that they want a certain man of a certain caliber, you have to know how to maneuver with that man. And maneuvering with that man entails knowing your space and being secure in your relationship and within who you are. Because if a man wants to do something, you going in his comment section and trying to, threaten women or scream at them and yell at them is not going to stop him from doing whatever it is that he wants to do. It's not going to change anything. If you want different results, you have to be different. And if you want true fulfillment within your relationship, you have to be in a relationship with that person, know who that person is, deal with them accordingly, but also not trying to control the outcome of situations. It doesn't make sense. It's a waste of time and a waste of energy. Like I said, most women put the emphasis on everybody else surrounding the relationship instead of actually focusing on what's going on in the relationship. You might have problems within the relationship that man has talked to you about and told you that he needs you to help, fix, rearrange, change, and you so worried about everybody else that you already counting yourself out of the relationship because you're not dealing with those things, but you have time to deal with the foolishness. It doesn't make sense. And being married to a man, he's the king, you're the queen in that situation. There's no way that as a queen you can maneuver in such a way that you are stooping down to the level of a woman who could never even be in the same room with him. To prove what to whom? Because the only people that are applauding you is the peanut gallery of women who are single and don't have relationships. In my opinion. This is just my opinion. Okay, it's my opinion, it's my thought process, it's my way of doing things. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. If you agree or you don't agree, let me hear it in the comment section. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.